I'd been wanting to write several novels for many, many years, and the first one I wrote and had published was the Tangier Script. I've been to Tangier a lot of times. I really like the place very much. And there's a little bit of a pun in the title, Tangier Script, because the thread through the book hangs on a couple of filmmakers who are making a documentary there. This is from the first few pages. If I'm on Hammersmith and I throw a 3, she thinks, I have an abundance of moves. Up the Metropolitan line to Latimer Road, or District to Earl's Court, or Piccadilly to Gloucester Road, or back to Turnham Green. She runs along Apricot Nail, along the map, along the vein that is the Piccadilly line that diagonally bisects the tunnels of the London Underground. Then she gingerly moves the torn card pieces a few centimetres outwards from the edge of the map. The tip of her nail vibrates along the wet marble tabletop as she pokes at them slowly. 6 fragments and 1 complete, 7 of small ancient coins, probably deniers. 1 fragment could be a 6, another looks like the 3 of staves. There's also the bottom half of an unknown horseman, and a valet, probably. The other bit she can't identify. Above her head, the green and white striped awning of the Café Tingis keeps the worst of the heat and the glare from her. Her glass of mint tea is to her right, her sunglasses lie to the left. The table is wedged tight against the green iron railings at the front of the cafe. Across the square, at the Café Central, the sun beats punishingly on the blue Formica tabletop. The ink on the card fragments is faded. She wonders if she should ever have picked them up when they fell confetti-like onto her shoulders. She was walking through the lower streets of the town, thinking she knew where she was. Then she found herself in some square where she had not expected to be. She had been idling towards the port compound, hoping there was a way up to the Rue de la Marine, when she saw only the dock gates ahead. She'd stopped, a little confused, and at that very moment the fragments of card had descended on her, together with a sweep of assorted dust and dirt from the street above. A sprinkle of minor arcana. Nothing unusual in this enigmatic space in time. And now she studies them on the cafe table. Do they contain a message of some importance for her? Her hand rests on the 7 of deniers. The 7 small coins are golden. She slowly splays out her fingers until the tips sit gently on the golden circles. Then she slides the card gently towards her. Is this a sign of money coming to her? She winces at the fortune tale, thinking, aren't deniers meant to be evil, negative? They're also known as pentacles. She prefers that name. This is the 7 of Pentacles. A nice down-to-earth suit. Must indicate an end to the muddle and confusion that has grown up around her during the past week. Ever since she arrived in Tangier, she's been aware that it is not only the language that she doesn't understand. The whole place vibrates with messages, present, past and future, in 1,001 unspoken languages. Sometimes she can literally hear them all at once, translated into a vast rumbling inside her head. It happens when she walks too long in the sun on her own, or when she lets herself get caught up with one of Antony's experiments with Majoun or Keith. The Majoun is okay if that's where Antony's at. She knows she is given in completely to whatever it is that he is attempting. She no longer worries. Only now and then, when her head is clear of Keith and she is freshly showered, then she worries.